What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a wedding vlog number 2. This is going to be kind of like a couple days mashed together into one video. So this is day 1. I did want to show you something that I had been working on today that turned out so cute. And by the time that this video shows up on YouTube, I will have already delivered this, so I'm not worried about like spoiling it here. But I did make a little gift because I am asking one of my really good friends if he would officiate our wedding. He and I kind of already talked about it, but we never like solidified that he would do it. So I do want to ask him in a really cute way. So let me show you what I made for him, and I'm going to drop it off this week. So first off, my favorite alcohol is tequila. So I did get him a bottle of tequila, and I actually printed off this label. It took me forever. And it says, pairs well with officiant, Tina and Levi, 10/11/2025, Solitude Mountain Resort. I just basically replaced the actual tequila label with this. It took forever to figure out how to print. I did print it on my inkjet printer. I'm using an HP Envy, which actually is pretty decent and it does the job, but I was printing, I didn't do like Cricut print and cut. I didn't want to like put it on the bottle that way. I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. So I ended up just doing it on my LaserJet printer and it worked great. But the labels that I have are not full sheet labels. So I was trying to figure out like where to put it so that it didn't get cut off. And it took like literally 20 minutes just to print it out. I did make it in Canva, and then I got him this little note that says, by the power vested in you by the internet. And then it asks, will you be our officiant? And it has the Solitude mountain line, which I created. It's not really Solitude, I don't know, but and then I have this little bow, and I'm just gonna give this to him this week. And yeah, so I'm super excited. I love doing all these like really sentimental like gifts, like the bridesmaid boxes and this. I just find that they're so unique, and they mean the world to me. So I want to do something special and not just like ask them through a text message or something. So I thought that was super cute. I have a lot on my to-do list for wedding stuff. I may tackle tonight. I don't know. I had a really long day at work. Normally I'm trying to like fit some pieces in on like my breaks and stuff, and I worked through my lunch and whatnot, so like I did not have time to work on wedding stuff like all day. So I think what I kind of want to do this afternoon is actually start to work on, so we already started working on our wedding website, and I can show you what that looks like here, but there's this section for like things to do, and we do a family that potentially will be coming in a little bit sooner to the wedding, and so I wanted them to have some options if they wanted to like go explore Utah or like try fun things that we like to do. So I'm going to focus on working on that tonight, and then I'm actually going to dive into my Cricut and use the iron-on vinyls, because I want to practice like basically making things so that when I'm ready to actually start making my wedding shoes, that I know exactly what I'm doing and how I want to print it and cut it and all of those good things. But I'm going to start making myself a sweatshirt for our engagement photo shoot. So I will film that. I don't know if I'll do that today or tomorrow. We'll see how much time I have left. I do have like a 4.3 mile run that I actually have to do after work, which is in about 10 minutes. And so I'm going to do my run and then see what I have time to work on when I'm done. So we will see you back here on the next time that we work on some wedding stuff. It is day 2 of wedding planning madness. Today I'm trying to get really organized. So I do have a wedding planner template in Canva that I purchased and I'm using to kind of create all the things that will go into my wedding binder, but I do want to keep a majority of my stuff organized ahead of time. So I won't print out that wedding planner until closer to like the actual wedding date, because it will be basically in addition to the binder I have for my wedding coordinator. So I have kind of pondered back and forth with hiring someone. I actually know someone that I used to work with who is now a wedding planner, and I would be just ecstatic to have him be a part of my day. He's really amazing. So I sent him a message, and I'm going to see like what the cost is. Obviously, I can't afford a ton of stuff. We're trying to DIY everything and do this on a budget. Like the biggest expense right now is the venue, but within the venue is our food and beverage cost. They are doing all the chair setup for the reception and for the ceremony. And so we kind of got a deal with that. Like it was really good, like with the package we have. And again, we're having like a micro wedding. So it's really, really small in comparison to like, I know people who have had like 100, 200 people weddings. That just, I can't, like, I cannot do that. We were trying to buy a house this year as well. So, which is why like the people we were inviting is very small group. So again, I'm struggling with not being able to invite everybody, but it is what it is. I'm just praying for forgiveness. And then hopefully once we get our new house, we can just celebrate with everybody in that. So anyways, what I'm doing today, I have a little bit of a break in between my days. So I did want to get, excuse me, Kevin. There's a little bug in here. His name is Kevin and I refuse to kill him. So he's flying around my greens. Anyways, so I did a couple things. So one, my ring is getting resized. It is taking the jeweler forever to do it. It took them exactly 3 weeks. They quoted 3 weeks and it's taking exactly 3 weeks. I called them today to confirm that it's going to be ready tomorrow. She says that she's going to pick it up tomorrow and that it will be ready by 4:30. So fingers crossed, because I've not had my wedding ring for literally like 3 weeks. I have not been able to wear it since I've been engaged. So there's that. So I'm really praying that it all works out and I get it tomorrow. So in the meantime, I'm doing a lot of like more DIY crafting stuff. I think I showed you yesterday that I made that cute little bottle for my friend to ask him to officiate our wedding. I'll show you a little photo of what that looks like here. If you missed that early on or were kind of watching and doing chores while watching this, but and now I'm trying to get organized with my binder. So circling back, I have in Canva printed out these cute little like flyers to keep all of like my purchase orders, my contracts together. And I'm just putting them in like these sheet protectors. My binder all organized. So this is like my binder. I have like kind of like the theme and color scheme to go off of like my inspo photos, almost like a mood board. And then in here I have like our venue section, which has like all our contracts and purchase orders with them. And then I have my photography, videography. My printer like got a little funky on here. I had to change the ink. But then I have like all of my contracts with them, and then like inspiration, and like I'll put in my photography list because we do have engagement photos coming up, so I will do that. And then the other sections I'll have is information regarding my wedding dress, cake tasting information, so any kind of receipts or contracts or any information regarding cake tasting, and then just a random like purchase orders and receipts folder. That way it can keep track of all the things. Like I've been buying things as I see them. So like, for instance, we found our arch at Hobby Lobby and it was really inexpensive. So I bought that. But if I buy it and I don't set it up and then I go to set it up and it's broken or something, right? Obviously I'm going to start setting things up and like testing things out like within the next like 2 or 3 months, because I do want to start to get my decor kind of organized and like figure out like what I'm going to do. And so I'm trying to work with the venue coordinator to get like an estimate of like size of the rooms for the reception, like the venues, like the types of chairs, like all the things, because I'm DIYing a lot of this stuff, or I'm buying them like from places that take quite a while to ship. And so I, again, don't want to waste any time. Want to get as much done as possible so that like closer to the wedding, I'm not stressing or worrying about anything. I'd rather stress in the beginning and have a really relaxing day, like months leading up to the wedding, and just focus on celebrating and being together. So hopefully all of those people understand that I'm not trying to be like a nightmare, but I also am like, I want to get shit done. I don't want to waste any time. Like, I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to be like, let's go. I don't have any time to waste. Anyways, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So putting together this binder. I do today also want to practice printing on some envelopes because we do ever save the dates. I ordered some like fall autumn stamps from a USPS website, which I think is hilarious that it takes so long to actually get here. They're shipping from Kansas, but they're super cute, and I can show you what they look like here in this little area. But they're these cute autumn inspired stamps, and so I thought that was really great. And then we have our save the dates, which I'm going to place magnets on the back of them, very thin, light. Obviously you don't want your envelope to weigh more than an ounce, otherwise your postage is going to have to need more postage, and so I'm trying to avoid doing that. So I got some really, really thin sticker adhesive magnets for the back of the save the dates, and then once we like have all those constructed, I'm going to probably try to send those out. So we'll work on printing those envelopes and making sure I know how to do it. I'm doing it with my Cricut, which I just bought, and I am a super newbie on that. And it writes the addresses for you. So before we lose TikTok forever, I did save a video from a girl who I've been following, and she's super helpful. If I can remember, I will put her TikTok link at the bottom, because she kind of walk through all that information so that I know what I'm doing. And a lot of stuff to do wedding related today, so hopefully I will film and vlog and take you along with me, and we'll kind of tackle this together. And then the rest of the week I'm going to drop off my friend's gift, his officiant gift, and then I don't really have a lot of other wedding things that I probably will do. I'm going out of town this weekend, so I might take a small break from wedding planning, but you never know. There could be things that come up. We will see. Again, I think the most exciting thing is that tomorrow I get to pick up my wedding ring, and that's going to be super fun. So, all right, let's start doing some DIY. Some fuel. All right. We're back. I am done with all of my work for the day, so we're going to focus on some wedding planning and DIYing some of my envelopes. I am going to practice before I actually put the real envelope through. All of my save the dates on Canva, and I got them printed through Canva, and then I just picked them up at a FedEx store, and they were really inexpensive. I did 50 copies, I think, and they were like $34. So, and they were ready literally in a day. I legit made my save the dates on Saturday night at like 5 p.m., 6 o'clock, and on Sunday by 3 o'clock, they were done. It was so fast. So I don't know if that's every single Canva FedEx experience, but it was for me, and I'm super excited. So I did them on postcards. They look like this. Okay, so they have our photo, and then I did this font, photo quality, and I think I told you earlier that I was going to actually add magnets on the back of these so that they can go on people's fridges. I was going to do the magnet sleeves, but the size of the postcard for the save the date is a 5x4, not a 4x6. So that's kind of annoying. That's my fault though. I had the last minute idea to do the magnet idea, but I think it would just be helpful for people to have it on their fridge or wherever they can hang it to be able to look at our wedding website and then obviously save the date. So we are going to be sending these out this week, and they do come with envelopes, which is super exciting. They're kind of small, little cutesy envelopes, nothing fancy, which is fine. It's just to save the date. So I'm going to practice on some other envelopes I have, just the writing function, because we're going to be designing them in Cricut. Yeah, Cricut. I'm going to design them on my Cricut with the pens that they provided. The girl I actually was referencing earlier on her TikTok, her name is Erin Rogers. I believe it's the same on her YouTube for wedding DIYs, but I'm using her tutorial to walk through this, and she's fantastic. So anyways, let's get started on what this looks like. Again, I'm going to follow her tutorial, so I'll kind of show you what I'm doing over here. So I'm using these blank like test envelopes. I don't know how big they are, so I'm actually just going to measure them with a ruler. And this is it. So I'm going to measure it. So this is looks like a little over a 6, probably like a 6.2 by 4. So I'm just going to say it's a 4x6 envelope because I'm not going to get in the knit and grit with this for right now. So we'll say it's a 4x6. So let me show you what that looks like on my screen. Okay, the lighting, anywhere I put this angle sucks. So this is kind of how it is. So she's going to customize her size here. So she's going to hit the unlock button and she just types in her size. So like I said, I'm going to do 4x. Okay, now she's going to add a text box. And then she's going to figure out her font. So get rid of, I'm going to do text, and then we're going to do, where'd it go? Pen. And then we're going to, we already changed the color, but we're going to make it black. To find the writing I want, I'm gonna highlight it, and then we're going to hit pen, and then we're going to change it to the fine point in black, and then we're going to write the full name. Okay, and again, we're going to scale this down, she says. So it'll look like that, and we'll put it on our envelope. Again, we probably want it scaled down a little bit more. So that's my name, and then the text. Again, click it, and we're going to just, and then again, making this up, no idea what street that is. So I'm just going to add that on here. So she selects both of them, left click, attach, and then we're going to select the square as well. And then she goes up to the top in a line and then center horizontally. Okay, I figured out the attach feature, so now I'm just saving it so that I can try to test it and make it on a mat. So we'll hit confirm, and then she aligns it on the 1x1 so that everything looks good. And now we're gonna make it. This is a strange angle, but this is where my Cricut is. So we're going to open this up to open it. And then we'll turn it on, but first I do need to remove this like little cut thing that she says that she removes, just because that acts as like a fake cut when you're writing with a pen. Trying to be in my DIY era, and that shit's like not doing it for me. Fingers crossed, like for reals this time. This does not look great, but I mean, at least it's writing. I actually spoke too soon. Oh my god, slay. Okay. this is really cute. So I just have to figure out how to do like multiple envelopes at once, because this would take literally forever. I only have 40-ish envelopes to do. No, probably half of that, because like a lot of people are couples, but I'm pretty excited. It's like a lightweight grippy pen. It's still a little, but oh my gosh, look, my fake address, and it's all written, and it's glitter. It's so cute. Okay, let's just see the test. Does it smear? No smears. Okay. I like it. I like it. I think I'm going to use this to test fonts, if I'm being completely honest. I might test a couple. I really just wanted to practice today. I'm not actually doing the real envelopes until I get the stamps and the magnets. So yeah, I'm excited. So we'll continue practicing with this, and then see you for the next time when I actually go in and start doing the envelopes for real. I'm going to look for new fonts. So I'm glad we figured this out together, because this is... that what had me nervous. So, all right, catch you later. What's up, everybody? So today is Thursday. Still on wedding vlog number 2, but we are picking up my wedding ring today. So I'm super excited about that. I have been without my engagement ring, which is my wedding ring, let's be real. I have been without it for about 3 weeks, plus. Basically since I got engaged, it did not fit me, so I did not get to wear it. And so I went and had it sized. They took forever. Whatever, it is what it is. And now it's ready and I get to go pick it up. So let's go do that. And I get to show you what it actually looks like now that it fits me. I got my ring back. There it is. It fits. It is a little bit loose, but my fingers swell in the summer. And so like, hello, did not want my ring to like obviously not fit during the summer. That would be god awful. It's just so like weird to have a ring on my finger that's this like prominent. I don't know, like I don't want to say it's this big, because I wear like faux jewelry all the time, but not on this, like not on my ring finger. I wear it on like my middle finger. And so yeah, it's just gonna take some time getting used to, but I am so excited I got it back. I literally have not had it for 3 weeks, and so I am really excited that I have it. But yeah, I think this is a good way to end the vlog. I think tonight I'm going to focus on save the dates. We already got them printed, like I mentioned earlier in this video, and I'm just going to, now that I know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to printing envelopes on the Cricut, I'm going to print all the envelopes. I'm gonna put the magnet backs on the save the dates, and then I'm gonna get those sent out. So I'll probably show some like b-roll footage of that towards the end here. But I think the next video we do will be more DIY focused on like some cool brides clothing I want to make, just to kind of test it out, and then I want to actually use that for my engagement shoot. So I think it'd be, you know, kind of the order of things is like figuring out some DIY, getting my decor together and everything. I did drop off my friend Todd. I dropped off his officiant ask, like officiant proposal. He said yes, and so we are going to start planning like the ceremony and things soon. We are just trying to get ahead of the game so that we can chill and relax the last couple of months before the wedding. That is my ultimate goal. So thanks so much for joining. If you like these wedding vlogs, give us a thumbs up, subscribe and share so that you don't miss the next one. Again, wedding vlog number 3 will be out probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm taking a little mini vacation to handle some things back home with my mom and my sister, and so I'll be vlogging through that road trip and kind of putting the wedding stuff on pause for now. But again, thanks so much for joining. I love having you all here to support and give me suggestions throughout this entire planning process. It's been super exciting already, and yeah, so here's the ring again just so that you can see it. We're glowing. She's a beauty. But that's all for now. We'll see you next time. Bye.